Many of you already know Quána Madison as an educator at the Clyfford Still Museum, but she's also an artist, a consultant, and a personal stylist. Expressive arts revived her soul after enduring cancer previvor treatments and developing disruptive, life-changing chronic illnesses. She believes that art nourishes well-being. Art making, expressive writing, creative personal expression, community arts engagement, self-care, self-compassion, mindfulness, self-esteem, and self-confidence practices helped Quána recover and transform. Creative expression combined with inner wellness practices can promote physical, emotional, mental, and energetic well-being. Quána strives to inspire, educate, empower, and uplift people through her work, which I can say she certainly does. She's passionate about promoting inner wellness, body positivity, and personal creative expression. So thank you so much for joining us today, Quána. I am going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Namaste, everyone. Today we'll be using art making for relaxation. Making art is a great way to reduce anxiety and stress. It's also a wonderful way to practice mindfulness while relaxing the body. To get us started, we will begin our session with some quick community building. You'll need a writing utensil and some paper. Now, think about one of your favorite songs and how that song makes you feel. Does this song make you feel happy, calm, joyful? Share the name of your favorite song in the chat box and let us know how that song makes you feel. Now, you're going to use your writing utensils to draw some lines that express how you feel while you're thinking about your favorite song. We'll take the next 2 to 3 minutes to do this drawing. At this time, you're welcome to play your favorite song on whatever music player, let it be your device or your laptop, as you draw. One of my favorite songs is the song It's a Fire by Portishead. And when I play this song, it always makes me think about hope and resilience. And given everything happening in the world right now, I feel like we all need as much hope and resilience as we can get. So I've been listening to this song a lot. When I listen to the song, it makes me think about, I don't know, curvy lines and bright colors.
Quána, we have a couple songs coming to you from the chat.
Oh, please share out. I would love to know because I'm always looking for new recommendations of music. And I think I encourage all participants, look out at the names of other songs that people are suggesting because it might, I don't know, spark something in you.
We've got Shake It Out by Florence and the Machine.
Uh-oh.
The Blessing, AJR songs. Reasons by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And we're also getting some, Nina Simone, I Wish I Knew How It Feels to Be Free.
Oh, I love Nina. That's one of my favorite singers of all time.
The band Joy Wave. We're also getting some feelings of what people feel from their songs. They say hopeful, energized, uplifting, great for running.
Yes. It's so amazing how listening to music can really just uplift your spirit and it can really help your body relax. Thank you for sharing out on those songs. Appreciate that. Okay, so for our next activity, we're going to do a guided meditation inspired by using a Clyfford Still painting. So for this activity, I'd like you to get into a comfortable position where your body feels nice and relaxed. And you can put your hands either on your lap. You can, put your hands in a different position that feels comfortable for you. And if you feel okay with this, go ahead and close your eyes. Relax your face. And I would like you to listen to the sound of the meditation bell. Listen to the meditation bell as you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Imagine yourself in a total state of relaxation. Feel the weight of your body sinking into stillness. With each breath you take, feel your body relax. Scan your body for any place that you may notice tension. Notice your back, your shoulders, your jaw. Notice your head, your neck, and your chest. As you breathe in, smile softly. As you breathe out, release any tension in your body. Take another deep breath in through your nose, slowly out through your mouth, and repeat after me, please. I am relaxed. I know that this is a wonderful moment. I listen deeply to the creativity within me. Please take 2 more deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, open your eyes and look at the Clyfford Still painting that's on your screen. This is PH 203, created in 1943. Clyfford Still didn't title his paintings because he really wanted you to create your own meaning. Right now, I would like you to take a moment to acknowledge the meaning that comes to you as you look at this painting. As you look at this painting, I want you to think about the following questions. What do you notice about this painting? What do you feel when you look at this painting? What bodily sensations do you notice as you look at this painting? And what thoughts do you notice as you look at this painting?
It looks like someone saying desolate, cold and frightening. Dax says it looks like a person sitting in a chair. Safe in the womb, hidden. Allison sees a feather. Emily says she feels like it's deep inside the earth. Oh my gosh, we're getting a lot of feedback on the chain. Despair, a skeleton, a little dark, a wolf and rainforest, dark cathedral, light in the middle of dark, gives me chills, darkness, looks like it's melting down a candle.
Wow.
And Harry Potter character.
These are fabulous responses to the art. I'm curious for all of you that shared out, if you can take a moment to type in the chat box what either details about the painting were making you either sense that, let it be desolation or some of the imagery that all of you are calling out. like which parts of the painting or what parts about the painting, let it be colors or lines or shapes that made you associate it that way. And then also, I'm curious if anyone had either any memories that came up for them when they look at this painting, or if there's anything, let it be going on in the world or something else they've seen in the world for a connection that they feel when they look at this painting.
So we've got deep colors. I wanted to see something light, so was looking for brightness in the darkness and saw the white in the middle. That's from Janine. Allison says the dark colors. Sarah says the geometric shape looks like a vaulted ceiling. The colors like moonlight shining through stained glass. Jasper says it looks like someone standing in front of a campfire. The yellow is the fire. Deborah says it looks layered. Maxine, I find it scary and dark. I like the array of red, white, and yellow. Dorothea says he is always light and darkness. Marina, dark colors, red and black, thin lines like bones. If you look at it sideways, it looks like a wolf skull. Emily says the colors and the forms moving downward, and Melissa says vertical lines.
Wow, thank you everyone for sharing out those details. I feel like I'm now able to look at this painting with more depth than I did before. That's one of my favorite parts of Clyfford Still's artwork, how I can look at the same painting 10 times and come away with something deeper each time. And I really love getting to hear other people's responses and to hear what they see. So thank you for your courage and bravery with sharing out. Appreciate it. So at this time, we're going to transition to our expressive art making activity. So if you have any art supplies that you had collected before this event, go ahead and get your art materials ready to use. All right, so for this activity, you're welcome to use any art materials that you have at home. And the prompt that we're going to be answering is create art that represents the calmness you feel, or that the calmness that you would ideally like to feel. So just take a moment to think about that. Take a few deep breaths as you think about that and see what comes to your mind about art that makes you either feel calm or represents calmness for you. When you respond to this prompt, the emphasis is on the process and not the product. I want you to remember that there's no right or wrong way to make art. We're here to express our feelings, to relax our bodies, and to just simply enjoy each other's company. I have a few examples of art that I made when I've answered this prompt before that I'd like to show you. So in this first example, I was using a note card I had and some crayons to make an image of the beach, because when I think about the beach, it always makes me feel calm. In the next example, I was using collage materials, some old magazines, some paint, and I like combining words with images. And for me, doing yoga makes me feel calm. Butterflies always make me feel calm. And plants make me feel calm, probably because I like gardening. So that's what I made for my second image. And then my last piece of art that I made in response to this prompt, I was using watercolors on mixed media paper. And I love abstract expressionist artwork. And in this case, I had taken a straw and was making colors with my watercolors and just dropping it down on the paper and then taking a straw and then blowing the paint across the paper in unpredictable ways. So now go ahead and get out your art materials, and you're going to take the next 10 minutes to make your own art in response to the prompt. If you finish early, I encourage you to make a new piece of artwork. If you do not finish your artwork during the next 10 minutes, don't worry about it. Again, we work at different speeds, and our emphasis today is just on the act of making art, because that's what can really do a great job to help relax the body. If for any reason you feel stuck or the prompt doesn't resonate with you, I invite you to adapt the prompt to something that is more meaningful to you, and you're more than welcome to do that. While you're making your artwork, I will be painting over here on my canvas in response to the prompt, and I may at times ask different individual people to share out about their artwork. If you're not comfortable with that, just let me know. That's totally okay. You're also welcome to use the chat box to share out any responses you're having as you're watching myself or other participants make art. I also invite you to use this opportunity as a time to connect with maybe some of the other participants. If you notice someone's artwork and it's speaking to you, take a moment to reach out to them and let them know about that. Okay, so before we get started though, I want to share a fun fact with you. Did you know that Clyfford Still loved listening to baseball games and music while he was making his paintings? I also like listening to music too when I'm painting. So in the spirit of honoring Clyfford Still today, I have a few different songs of his from his personal collection that I'll be playing for you while we're doing our art making. If the music is too loud, just let us know in the chat, or if you can't hear it, let us know in the chat and we'll adjust the volume. So at this time, you may now begin making your art. Clyfford Still loved using palette knives when he painted. I also do too. So I'm going to start off using some acrylic paint with my palette knife.
Quána, I'm loving the sound of your palette knife, but we've lost your music feed. So if you want us to hear the music.
Thank you. I'll turn that up a little bit.
Carrie has a question. How do we know what he listened to?
Well, we have a fabulous set of archives at the Clyfford Still Museum. And from our archives, we know that he listened to a variety of music, a lot of classical music, a lot of jazz. And if you go on Spotify, there's actually a Clyfford Still playlist that you can listen to with some of his favorite songs. Thanks for that question. One of the reasons I love art making is because it can help nourish your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. I have a lot of invisible illnesses and disabilities, and so I experience a lot of chronic pain, and I find that art making really helps me to relax and manage my pain. And also it helps me deal with any kind of moments of anxiety and depression. And so that's why I'm a big advocate of using art making to help nourish well-being. I'm real curious how other people like using art making in their lives. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share that out in the chat box. This song playing right now is, let's see here, Tondero, and it's a flamenco song. I don't know about you, but it makes me want to just start dancing as I paint and make art.
Yeah, Tricia says she likes getting together with friends, doing art together in person and now over Zoom.
Oh, that's awesome. I've done a couple social distancing dates outside at safe distance while making art on nice days.
And Linda says that art making is an integral part of who she is, and she agrees it's the process that's important.
Yes. There's a lot of research I've read about how the act of just making art, let it be it's moving a paintbrush or using color pencils, just coloring, even in those adult coloring books, how it can help your body regulate and actually like release tension and to reduce like stress chemicals in the body. So powerful. Thanks for sharing out.
Carrie says she stitches and embroiders nearly every day, and that slow stitching quiets what she calls her monkey mind.
Oh my goodness, yes. I admire that you can do embroidery and stitching. My grandmother tried to teach me that as a child, and it's not my skill. But I admire anyone else that can do that. And I'm so happy for you that it helps you to slow the monkey mind.
Carrie says, lady, I can't draw.
Girl, don't worry about that. That's okay. Whenever I do art making workshops, sometimes I'll have a participant who'll say, oh, but I can't draw or I'm not good. And I'm like, that does not matter. I think every single person has the gift of creativity that's just born within them. And it's all about finding the medium or right way that makes you feel good when you express that. Part of that stems for me from being a kindergarten teacher back in like 15 years ago. And, you know, for me, I look at adults and I see the inner 5-year-old in everyone. And I go, everyone has the ability to make art and you deserve to express that.
Speaking of kids, Marina says we just print out DIY mandala sheets to color with the kids. I play the piano and that's relaxing. Arius, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, is doing weaving and looming.
Oh, that's great. I love making mandalas. That's super fun. And playing piano, like I can't play piano. Again, one of those instruments I tried lessons 3 times and failed miserably each time. But I love listening to piano concerts and piano music. And again, super uplifting, can inspire creativity. I admire you that you can do that. And with the loom, I don't know if you have anything nearby where you can show us, but it's always awesome to see that. we have one of our amazing colleagues at the Clyfford Still Museum, Emily, also works on a loom, and I'm trying to convince her to share that out sometime. Maybe you can help me convince her.
Marina responds, I play the piano, but I can't paint, draw, smiley face.
That's all right. Maybe in one of these future workshops, you can play the piano for the music, and I'll draw in response to the music as I'm inspired. It looks like everyone is engaged in their art making.
And we have a comment from YouTube. Diane from YouTube does origami.
Everyone is engaged in their art making. Cool. What types of things do you like to make with origami art? And I know that there's definitely some people who don't have their videos shared, but if at any point in time you feel like sharing out your art, I would love to see it. Oh, look at that. Oh, Kenda, looking at the art that you and your beautiful young one have made together. Oh, that's awesome. Loving the circle. Oh, and Katie. Oh, those colors. It makes me think about the beach. Thanks for inspiring me. Oh, Allison, let me see that. That makes me feel like that's a sea turtle there. Love that. And then, oh, I don't see a name, but I see these mountains in kind of a purplish blue, and then it looks like maybe collage art with palm trees or lines. Whoever's holding that up to the camera, my apologies, I don't see a name, but you're wearing red, you have beautiful glasses on, I see you holding it up, that looks awesome. Oh, and I see Carrie loving the shapes on that. Oh, and some tape used on Allison's feed, see that? Carrie, thank you for sharing. Let me just flip back through here. Oh, Jana, thank you, Jana, for sharing that out. Oh, and then I see the sailboat happening there. Ooh, we got some lovely creativity being expressed today. I just have to say, I hope that this experience is relaxing for you, but I just want to thank you because seeing all your artwork as an artist, it makes me feel relaxed, it inspires me, makes me want to paint afterwards. So thank you for sharing out. Excellent. Continue to make those art pieces. If you finish, I encourage you to make another piece or take time to look at what other people are doing with what they're making and to connect with them directly. Okay, so take one more minute to just wrap up your mark making, and then we'll be doing some sharing out. So just, again, one more minute, and then I'll stop the music in just a minute. So just wrap up those last marks that you want to make for your art. Awesome, about 20 more seconds before we'll just shift gears and have an opportunity to do some share outs. Okay, awesome. So take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out slowly through your mouth. Feel your body relax. Take another deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you could take a moment to just think about the question, how are you feeling right now? How did that feel to make that art together? For me, I really get inspired by colors, and I like to intuitively paint. Or in other words, I listen to my feelings, and I feel like I have the translation of feelings and thoughts into colors first, and just the way I make the mark. And so at first being inspired by palette knives, but then like after this session, I'm going to use some of my like alcohol ink paints, and then I'm going to go back over it with that and kind of scribble over it. And then after that, I'll throw paint at it based on my emotions. But this is like the first layer. I just love colors. So that's that for me. Okay, so this concludes our art making time together. And I just want to thank all of you for taking the time out of your days to spend with me, with all of us together. Thank you for making this such a beautiful moment. And I hope to see all of you again at future Art Making for Relaxation workshops. At this time, I'm going to pass it back over to Nicole. Namaste to you.
I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you again at future programs. Thank you.